Hello, I am Dr. Nathan Rabb Jr. and I'm going to share some information on our General Cleanse program. On the website presently it's called a ICF-1 and 2 Detox, and it's a 30-day cleanse program that is done in two parts. Initially
Okay. Hello. Just to inform you that we are doing the detox program in two parts. The beginning part, which starts out with the ICF 1 and 2, and those are the laxatives, and the Dr. App's going to go over this again also, the laxative and the fiber. And also we add in there the Tehibo tea and the liver tone, which is for the liver, and parasites also with the Tehibo. So those four together are also considered our 2-week detox. If you're doing a very simple detox, it's for 2 weeks, and you just would do those 4 products alone. You could add the other 3 if you want, or you can stop at the 2 weeks, or you can add other things in there like the liver flush or the gallbladder flush or anything like that. But it helps you with elimination and setting the body up for things to come out of the body pretty decently. Okay, and we're going to continue on with Dr. Rabb.
we start with the colon and the liver cleansing portion of it and some blood cleansing, and then the second part of it is for the bloodstream, the lymphatics, the glands, and that starts sweeping things from throughout the body. So at that point they won't have a problem getting out of the body because we've already cleaned up the colon and the liver and that portion.
Okay, and again, I like to bring that back a little bit and have you really take a look at what we're doing here. From the rooter to the tutor, basically we're setting up stomach acids, and also the small intestines. With the fiber, we're helping the fiber go through there and help with absorption, especially in the B vitamin. B complexes are absorbed in here heavily. Also, you're talking about the liver, which also at night does a lot of filtering. And then the large intestines, on getting those muscles, we're exercising those muscles to push things along, the large intestine to come out. So that is the beginning of the detox program, and I always start with that. Whatever you're trying to do, we always start with that. And now back to Dr. Rabb.
The bloodstream, the lymphatics, the glands, and that starts sweeping things from throughout the body. So at that point they won't have a problem getting out of the body because we've already cleaned up the colon and the liver and that portion. And so starting from the right side of the screen, you see the ICF-2 I'm pointing to. That's a colon cleansing powder that has a lot of different parts, things such as charcoal.
Okay. And again, yes, I'll be stopping the video once in a while to kind of help things along. A lot of suggestion as far as the ICF-2 is concerned. It's a heaping teaspoon into a cup of juice or anything. It can be plain water also. Whatever you feel is easy for you to take down taste-wise, or just plain water is fine. I prefer, you can drink it in a cup like that, stir it around and drink it down. But I prefer if you probably go to your local 99-cent store or Dollar Tree or whatever, and you get a coffee cup. Get a small one. And what that will do is when you use that coffee cup, it has a little opening at the top, right? So now you put your drink in there and your ICF, ICF-2 in there. And what's going to happen is you're going to drink it through this little small cup, and you can shake it once in a while because it's inside the cup, and you can get all of the product inside your body instead of all just in the cup. A lot of people have problems with that, so just to help you out, probably go get a coffee cup or, a cup like this, fill it up with organic juice of whatever flavor you like, or plain water is preferred, or just distilled water. Fill it up, and you drink that down. And we're going to continue on with Dr. Rabb now.
charcoal, activated charcoal, slippery elm, fennel, peppermint, psyllium, diatomaceous earth, and what else? Anyway, it has a lot of fiber, marshmallow, food grade bentonite, yes, and apple pectin. I just don't have the list in front of me, I'm just reading them off. But anyway, that particular formula cleanses all of the toxic waste as it goes through the GI tract. It helps to soothe the mucosa, and it pulls things in it like a sponge. You know, psyllium expands many times its size when it's added to liquids. And so this powder is added to either fruit juice and water mix or just water. And it's done a half hour before a meal. And you do a half hour before breakfast, and you can do a half hour before dinner. It's a major part of the cleansing program. And along with the ICF2, we have the ICF1. ICF1 is basically an herbal laxative formula, but it also has things in it like ginger, golden seal, peppermint, several other things that are not purgatives, but it does have the aloe and castor.
Okay, and I'm pausing it here on this one here, just to give the warning about if you're pregnant or nursing, or if you have frequent diarrhea. This is a laxative, so it wouldn't be suggested for you to take the laxative at that time. And of course, you can let your medical doctor know you're taking these things. We're not hiding anything. So if you say, hey, I'm taking a natural laxative, and the doctor might want to look at it, if you show it to them, it's fine. It helps. It's good to work together. We don't mind that at all. So just to let you know, if you have frequent diarrhea or if you're pregnant, this is something that you're not going to take this. And it would have a different protocol for you if you came in for counseling or something like that.
Mascara, rhubarb, and it's an excellent cleanser. It doesn't gripe. And the two of those, ICF1 and 2, these two products are what's used to cleanse the GI tract, and especially to get a lot of the buildup out of the colon. The colon must be free moving and not holding on to waste, because as we channel things into the colon to be eliminated, they must be eliminated. The next part of that is Tehibo. Tehibo is also called Paudiarco ipyroxo. It's from the Lapacho tree in the rainforest. And Tehibo has a lot of properties. It helps with building up blood. It helps with, funguses on the body, like toenail funguses, ringworms, things of that nature. But it also helps with blood sugar issues, and it's used in a lot of cancer programs for helping to build up healthy red blood cells and helping to eliminate the cause of the problem. And then the fourth item, those three go together at one time in the morning, and the fourth item there is a liver tone, which is for the liver. That product is used 15 minutes after the ICF1, ICF2, and the Tehibo. Those go at the same basic time. You do the...
Okay. And also, another thing is because the ICF2 has charcoal in it, which absorbs, we also ask that you gap your medications. If you're on medications, which we're not telling anyone to stop taking any medications at all, we try and gap those 1 to 2 hours. So if you got to take your medication, let's say it's 6 in the morning, you would take this, your detox program, at 8. And then also with the liver tone, you would also gap that 15 minutes after you take the ICF1 and 2. You could take it before also. Sometimes I prefer before. Dr. Rabb prefers after. We do disagree sometimes. So, but at the same time, the whole thing is about you and getting you on track here. So, do like Dr. Rabb says, 15 minutes after ICF1 and 2, and the first part, and then continue on, and you would do this twice a day. Okay.
ICF2 powder mixed with water. You shake that briskly, drink that down. Then you take your Tehibo and you add 2 droppers. and that's droppers, not drops, into 6 to 8 ounces of water. And you take your capsules from the ICF-1. Usually we start with 2 capsules, and if you find that to be too much for your next round, if it loosens your bowel too much, then you cut back. If your bowel isn't loose enough, then you increase, and that says that on the instructions. But that's when you drink the Tahibo in the water, you take the capsules, and you've completed that part of the detox program.
Okay. So if you join Dr. Rabb's school, which is going to be $9 a month, you can join the school, and we have weekly meetings. So if you have any questions or anything like that, you can just ask that in school, or when we have the actual meeting, you can voice your opinion on it, and we'll help you out during that. You can also call in, but we prefer that everything goes through the school app. Okay? And also, when you're on the detox, there's going to be little differences between each person. So we suggest that's why we suggest strongly that you join the school. So that way we can address them right away, because we want you to be successful on this. You want you to be great at this. Also, what happens with people is that they may get nauseated by some things because they're not used to it. It's all kinds of little things that might happen that will discourage you. We're going to encourage you. We're going to help you, motivate you to get you through this. We have a team to help you out. So again, we strongly suggest joining the school if you're not in there already, or staying in the school and being a part of it. That's going to help you be successful at this. If you're not in the school and you're kind of doing it on your own, most of the time people just put it on the shelf and forget about it. We don't want that to happen with you, okay? So let's continue on with Dr. Rabb.
15 minutes later is when you take the Livertone. And the Livertone, you take 2 capsules, and the paper will say with warm water, but you don't have to heat the water. We just want to make sure you don't do it with ice water. We don't do any cold liquids going into the body, because that creates a little shock in the system, and the body is 98 degrees inside, so we don't want to put anything in there other than things at room temp. And so for the first 2 weeks, that's what you're doing. You do that a half hour before you eat in the morning and a half hour before you eat in the evening.
Okay. And again, if you're watching the video, we have the food combination chart up there. So if you could try and stay within the bounds of the food combination chart. It's fruits in the morning, heavier meals in the late afternoon, but make sure your fruits and everything are, your proteins and your acid fruits are mixed properly, or, you're just trying to get everything mixed right, so it's not causing any complications in the gut. And as you notice, you're taking a lot of stuff, so you probably won't be that hungry. It'd be mostly out of habit that you want to eat something, and that's fine. We're trying to have that gut emptied in 2 hours. 2 hours, everything should be out of that gut and working in your system. Okay? So let's continue on with Dr. Rabb.
And what you eat in the morning would be better if you did smoothies, fruits, things that don't require a lot of digesting, because when you're cleansing, you want the body's energy to be removing waste, and if you eat heavy foods early in the morning, then a lot of your energy is going into digesting. And when you do that, then that's where the energy, the elimination cycle is what we want to work on here. We put these cleansers in there, so as the body is in the elimination cycle, which goes from 4 a.m. till noon, then this will help to usher stuff out of the body. Also, we do that, as I say, for the first 2 weeks. Now, it continues throughout the month, but you do that the first 2 weeks alone. And then when you get into week number 3, that's when you get to these 3 items here: the purification tea, the endocrine gland aid, which is EGA, and the Echinacea Plus. Echinacea Plus has 4 different ingredients. It has Echinacea, angustifolia, it has cayenne pepper, it also has astragalus, and it has garlic. It's a powerful, it boosts for the immune system. It helps, with colds and flu and that, but it's really helps with funguses and viruses in the body also. So that's why it's a part of this. It's in there for the cleansing that it offers and the strengthening of the immune system. EGA stands for endocrine gland aid, and that particular formula helps to get excess mucus out of the body. It also helps with cleansing the lymphatics and the glandular system. And it's taken along with the purification tea, has 15 or 16 different herbs in it in combination.
Okay, stopping it again for the to help you along here. So also what happens is the purification tea is best, again, you're making a tea. If you go, most stores will have that, Target or anyone will have that. This is a tea maker. So you pour some hot water in there. I normally give it a little pinch. So about a pinch. Put a pinch of leaves in there, right? And then it comes with a little top. So you would take the little top and push it down a little bit and put the top on there. And just slightly submerge it. I'll submerge it a little more. But you'll let that tea steep for about 15 minutes. And this will turn dark. So if you want it stronger, put a second pinch in there. If you want it just very light, one pinch into a little 8-ounce glass like this should suffice. And I'll try and bring that back. I'm going to let it sit for a while, and you can see how it turns dark. So dark tea. And it's strained already. So got a little strainer in there, right? And you'll strain it out, everything, and it'll just be all pure tea. It'll be good. Yeah? Okay. And I'll put it in the notes at the bottom if you want to order it.
And things like red clover, chaparral, Oregon grapes, Delinger, peppermint, and a host of things in there, pau d'arco. And its purpose is to cleanse the blood system and the lymphatics. And so when you put these 3 items, bring that into the program beginning week number 3, then you can use that first, or you can stay with the first part that you did first, and then you wait at least a half hour before you use the second part. So we don't just put them right on top of each other. You got to give space to these things so they work properly. And you may want to do the tea first once you start using it, and then do the colon part after a half hour later. That's the way a lot of people do it, but we let you do it, in the way that it works best for you. But this program is designed to detox your body, whether you have excess weight, you could have skin issues, you could just have sluggishness, no energy, whatever, a lot of different things. It's detoxing the body, and detoxing the body is the first thing you should do when there's a sign of any distress in the body, or this is something really that should be done quarterly or at least semi-annually to keep the body in a safe zone. We get into trouble when we go long periods without doing any waste removal. We're continually taking things in, but we're not getting rid of the excess, and most people don't eat that healthy in the first place. And even if you're eating healthy, we're in an environment that's very polluted, so it's important to detox the body a couple times a year. Quarterly would be great, but at least do it twice a year. Don't wait until you have health issues before you start doing this. So that's our ICF-1 and 2 detox, which is referred to. It's an amazing program that can help you to rid your body of a lot of different things that are built up in this. A lot of toxins. Toxins add to discomfort, it could be pains, skin issues, or whatever. This is an excellent program for doing that, and it definitely will help you with weight loss. So the smoothies are much better when you're trying to get rid of some poundage, because you get nourished without putting things in your body that can add to the weight. These things will help you to detox. They won't add toxins to your body. They will work with the program so much better. And so the superfood can be added to that. It's not a part of the detox program itself. It's food that can help you have a more successful detox program while you're in the midst of doing that. So go to the website, www.drdnathan, Nathan, drnathanrabb.com, and just click on products, and it'll take you to the shopping cart. Or just don't have any energy. This will get you into the peak of your body's being proficient in all systems. So hopefully that will be something that you will want to do to improve your health. So I'm Dr. Rabb, and we'll see you on the website.
Okay, so just like I'm pausing right now for a moment, just so you know, the beginning of the detox program is the beginning of you working towards your health. So what happens here is that we're setting the body up for healing. This is the beginning. We get more detailed into more health issues, which we don't. I learned a long time ago to not really deal with that, but just focus on healing the body and getting the body into this best possible position rather than focusing on any specific thing. But I've seen Dr. Rabb with different clients with cancer, different clients with diabetes, come back and totally nothing, they're totally fine. The big, edema, things of that nature, I've seen them really fast. So it works. It really does work, but it has to start with a detox. I know a lot of people want to have a consultation to find out if there's anything specifically for their needs, but Dr. Rabb would always suggest you start with a detox. That's how it goes. All right? So hope to see you in the office. Thank you for watching, and continue on with the school. Like I said, if you're not a member of the school already, please join. If you're in the school, make sure you participate. That is how we're going to make sure you get successful with this, okay? So thank you very much. Talk to you soon.